What's up, love bugs? It's your favorite queen of heart, Lady L to the IPS, as in sentimentally speaking, and I'm coming to you with a brand new video. Now, it's Memorial Day weekend where I'm at, and I know it's Memorial Day weekend where you're at, and we know what that means, right? I can smell it in the air. I'm talking barbecue, I'm talking beaches, I'm talking about good mother effing times, okay? And before you even thinking about busting a move and booking a hotel, watch this video first. Got a couple hacks for you. Be right back. Now, as y'all saw from the intro, I got a couple of hotel hacks I want y'all to follow. So before you even think about booking that room, this is where you want to be. Hack number one. Most hotels come with complimentary something. And the first thing that usually they offer complimentary is the food, breakfast that is. Now, if you're not a breakfast person, then this probably doesn't matter to you. But if you're traveling with a family of 2, 3, or 4, trust me, you're gonna wanna get in on a hotel breakfast hack. Now, a lot of times when we're booking online, we are looking for the best deal, where we could get the biggest bang for our buck, whether it be free breakfast, whether it be close to an attraction, whether it be amenities like a pool or free shuttle or what have you. When a hotel is offering free breakfast, even though it might be a little bit more than your average hotel or other comparable hotels that you're looking at, book it. Spend a couple extra dollars, because let me tell you something, that complimentary breakfast could be the difference between you spending an extra $100 or $200 and an extra $50 during the duration of your stay, especially if you're traveling with kids. Kids aren't going to care if you take them to Denny's, Cracker Barrel, or if they're going to the lobby of the hotel getting that free continental breakfast. It usually comes with something hot, some free, some takeaways, muffins, pastries, fruits, whatever. But nonetheless, it is going to come with a complimentary breakfast that could save you tons of money during your vacation. And by tons, I mean that could cover gas, that could cover tolls, that could even cover an extra nice stay when you start adding up how many times you got to feed yourself and the people you with. So consider definitely paying the extra money to get the complimentary breakfast included. It will be the dollars and cents that it needs to make in order for you to spend the extra cash. One thing I want to say is about the complimentary breakfast. It's not going to be anything elaborate, but it's definitely going to be worth it. Book that. Hack number 2, not 4, 2. Another thing hotels are usually really good at giving you for free is your toiletries. So everybody likes to travel with their own toiletry bag. I'm talking soap, lotion, deodorant, razors, etc. But I also know that people forget. So if you turn around and you realize you don't have your toothbrush and you look in your bag and you really don't have that toothpaste, have no fear. The hotel brand is here. Of course, that's depending on who you book with. But as a frequent hotel person, I like to book with one of the big name brand hotels, because I just feel like the perks and the amenities are a little bit more. Yes, it's an extra dime out of the wallet, but to me, it's well worth it. They're gonna have lotion, they're gonna have deodorant, they're gonna have shampoo, conditioner, combs. They're going to have little needle and thread kits, your toothpaste, your toothbrush. Basically anything you could think that you might have forgotten to get you through your day. Razor, shaving cream. Check with the front desk before you panic or before you run off to your nearest Walgreens, Walmart, CVS, or where have you to get those things. Hotels almost always have them, and it's probably included with your stay. Get 2, okay, boo? Hack number 3. Yes, it pays to be loyal. Yes, it pays to be loyal. And when I say loyal, I'm not talking about it in terms of your family and your friends and sticking with the same exact hotel in the same exact town. I'm just saying being a loyalty member, period. Hilton Honors, Marriott Bonvoy members, every major brand almost always participates in some type of loyalty program. And you know why that is, right? Because they want you to visit them over and over and over again, right? And you know what you get for visiting them over and over and over and over again? They're gonna come with some perks. So, some of the perks of being a loyalty member, late checkout. What if you just had a rough night the night before? You wake up, you're running a little late. Call the front desk. As a loyalty member, they will almost always allow you to have a late checkout. That has been my experience. If they can do it, they will do it. Of course, there's levels to this, right? There's levels to this loyalty-ish. So if you're lower tier, your checkout may not be as late as the higher tier people. So just know that at some point you will gain some loyalty points, but it may not be always what you look for. But that's okay. They also are going to go above and beyond for their members, whether that be concierge service, sending your laundry away, and calling to make sure it's picked up, having things brought to your room when you request it, sending you little cards if you get sick during your stay. I've seen all of it be done, and that acknowledgement goes a long way, a far, far way when it comes to making people feel seen and feel valued. Plus, right, if you're ever in a jam and you get to the hotel late, sometimes those hotels are overbooked. I've experienced that where I made a reservation and you think your ish is guaranteed, only to get to the hotel and they be like, oh, sorry, we have to walk you because our hotel booked. But guess what? If they gotta walk somebody and you're a loyalty member, they're going to keep you and more than likely probably walk somebody that's a non-member or who booked through a third party. Which brings me to hack number 4. Okay, with this hack, as a hack number 4, being a loyalty member, like I said, goes a long, long way. But instead of booking through your third parties like Expedia, Bookings.com, and all these other sites that we're aware of, go straight to the hotel because you're more likely to get better customer service if you book directly through the hotel than if you go through a third-party site. And by what I mean by better customer service is things happen, right? Things happen every day. And when you go through a third party, let's say you can't make it that day or you need to alter your reservation for whatever reason. You got stuck in a connecting flight and it was delayed in that state, so you won't get to us till the next day. If you try to call the front desk, they are only going to direct you back to that third party site because they are not allowed to touch those reservations, right? So if you was to book directly through them, they'll be like, no problem, Mrs. Lips, we got you. Let me go ahead and push that in. Yep, I done changed your reservation, got you checking in tomorrow. Oh, late fee, don't even worry about it. Cancellation fee, don't even worry about it. Not only are you a loyalty member, but you also book directly through us, whether you call reservations, whether you called the front desk, or whether you visited us online. You came through us, so we're gonna work directly with you instead of sending you back to the place you came from. I personally, I'm a hotel girl at heart. I'm not really a fan of Air BnBs. They have a specific group that they cater to, and that group is, girls trips, bigger family get-togethers. But for the most part, I'm gonna always go to a hotel. I just appreciate the convenience of it. I don't got to do my own laundry. I don't have to clean up after myself and sweep floors and strip beds and put the dishwasher, run the dishwasher, put the dishes away. Like, they asking for a little bit too much for my money, and they charging me all these fees. What the fuck what are the fees for? So that's why I'm more of a hotel girl. So I did this video to help my other hotel friends who want to make their stay a little easier, a little simpler. Now, y'all, this next tip number 6, goes to you mighty, sword, tongue swinging, upset yielding, problematic personality presenting folks. Now, the front desk can help you with a lot of things, baby. But they are not magicians. They can't make all the problems in the world go away when you check into a hotel. I've seen it with my own eyes. People get so irate with the front desk staff when they're really pissed with the housekeeping staff, or they're really pissed with hotel management. Hotel front desk agents can give you exceptional customer service, but they are not required to make sure that your room is in top tier shape. They are not required, nor is it in their skills or ability to make sure that the heating and AC is working when you arrive, okay? So when you have a problem, when you have a gripe, be cognizant of who you're communicating that to. The front desk staff is going to do their best to listen, to empathize, to apologize. They're going to report the problem, and they're going to help wherever they can, okay? cut them some slack. They can't fix it all. Now, if you got poor customer service and you got to tell them how you feel, you do that. But if it's a problem in another department, it ain't got anything to do with them at the front desk, booking your stay, canceling your stay, modifying your stay, helping you out with the market, greeting you with a friendly smile and a nice, welcoming voice, cut them some slack. Save all that smoke for the people who need it, okay? Leave a review, but don't direct that energy to the front desk staff, because they ain't gonna take that shit. I wouldn't. Now, tip number 7 should have been tip 1 to me. I don't know why, but I think it should have been, because this is a good one. When you book, hotels typically guarantee your room type, not the type of room. If you prefer low floor, if you prefer high floor, if you want to be close to an elevator, if you want to be away from the elevator, if you want an adjoining room, if you don't want an adjoining room. Say that when you first check in. Don't wait until they key all your information in, give you a key card, and you're like, oh, is this one by the stairway? I don't want to be by the stairway. It's frustrating, I'm sure, because who wants to stand there and do double the work? Not only that, if you actually have a request long before you check in, you may think that the smartest thing to do is to let them know at the time of your booking, right? I'm calling on a Monday. I won't be there for 2 more Mondays. Let me tell you what I need from you in my room. Yes, that's helpful. Yes, a note can be made in the system, but what I found is most effective when you have specific requests is to call the day of your reservation. Hello, my name is Lady Lips. I am checking into your establishment today, and I will be traveling with my younger kids. Is it possible for us to get adjoining rooms? Okay, yes, that would be so great. Thank you for making a note on that. Hotels usually know the day of your check-in what their inventory is going to be like. I can't predict that 2 weeks out. I don't know what's going to happen the night before. I don't know if there's going to be a flight cancellation. I don't know if we're going to get an influx of a sports crew. We don't know. So the best thing that we could do to help ourselves when we're traveling is to contact the hotel the day of and make those specific requests. Hey, I'm checking in. Do you mind if more towels are brought to my room? You could do that when you get there, but give them a heads up of what you're going to need. If you don't like feather-free pillows or foam pillows, specify that. And then that way they can look during the day, accumulate them, and then have them for you at the time of check-in. If you don't want to be on a high floor, specify that when you call that day so that when they look at their arrivals report or they look to see who's coming in for the day, they can read that note, they can assign a room for you. Just know that if you ask for a specific room, it doesn't guarantee that that room is going to be ready at the time you check in. It might take a couple more minutes, it might take a half hour, but in order for you to receive the accommodation that you requested, it might come with a little patience, all right? So that is hotel hack number 7, and I hope you appreciate it 1 through 6, and I hope you learned something from 7. I hope you found these tips helpful. And enjoy. Have the best summer. Rock out with your cock out. Do all the things that I plan to do. And I hope I see you along the way. Let me know if I missed anything. If you know of any hotel hacks that could benefit our viewers, please put it in the comments below. Thank y'all for listening, tuning in. Take care, and be well.